We're live.
Woo!
Nobody's with us yet?
Yeah.
What?
It was like I was howling. Woo! Like a wolf. Woof. This is Dusty.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's Dusty. It's been up there for a while. So we're like, you know what? We're doing an impromptu. Pull it in. The Highland Queen 8. The Chupacabra, thank you, is going to go wild and crazy here soon.
Daniel, Whiskey Throttle's with us. Tom R, welcome, guys.
Tom R's in.
Whiskey Throttle missed out last night. He thought sleep was more important.
Oh, please. And the Dummies, it's not like you can watch us later. You want to be there live. I am impressed how many people are getting into the live shows.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah. Now, I bought this a long time ago, and I don't even remember. I want to say it's got a peated element to it, but I could be wrong.
Highland Queen 8-year blended Scotch whiskey. 40% ABV, 25 buckaroos.
Wow. And I do not get peat on the nose. I get like a sweet honey vanilla on the nose with a touch of maybe the malt or the wood. Does it say anything in the marketing?
Well, I was just looking, since it's named Highland Queen, I would have assumed it's from the Highlands.
Right.
Most of those are unpeated. And all it says, it's a blend of malt and grain whiskeys. The finest.
The finest. It's
malt
sweet.
And grain whiskeys.
It's delicious.
Been matured in oak casks in Scotland for a minimum of 8 years.
I do get the grain sweetness on it.
Raster's here. Jason Coates, Duncan Harmsworth.
Who?
Raster. Paul Dewar, Jason Fisk, Loch Ness. Loch Ness says, hey guys, I can actually tune in as it's a Canada Day Monday long weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew they were having a holiday in Canada.
Shimon is with us. Louis Sanchez.
Do they call it Canada Day?
Canada Day.
Canada Day.
Yep. Christopher Malloy, George Kaplan, Bourbon Shenanigans.
Bart, are you going to test it? We should. What are we going to do with this?
What is it? The Highland Queen 8?
We're going to test it! Grain style, baby. Grain style.
Grain blended style.
There's a blend. Yeah, we got to work on that one.
Did you grab a bottle of the Single Cask Nation bottling this morning that come out? No.
I thought he would. That's that PX second fill exclusive in the PX Oloroso.
Well, yeah, but what was the? I saw the email. I didn't read it. I'm kind of tapped out right now.
Are you? There's about 295 bottles if memory serves, and I want to say the price. I can't remember. 130. I'm just guessing. The thing that I thought was going to turn you off, that I think it's a second fill.
Colorless blue things can't watch us because he's got to watch the World Cup.
Oh,
I suppose priorities.
In Germany out.
Well, where's colorless blue things at?
I'm just saying
Germany.
Right. I'm sure he's not. And Germans are upset. So
very light nose.
Yeah.
On the Highland Queen 8-year blended.
Well, and
Scotch.
I think the sweetness comes from that grain whiskey that's added in.
Just light maltiness, light citrus. Vanilla.
Lots of vanilla on the palate too. It's the independent spirit, a true legend since I can barely read 61.
310, by the way, Cap.
Oh,
yeah.
307.
Christopher Malloy thinks that the Highland Queen is made by Tullibardine. I'm not sure on that. And I don't know if it has the distillery or it's a blend, but the company responsible for it.
If this came in a handle, which I'm sure it does, I'd buy it.
It's actually not too bad. It's smooth. It's light.
Oh,
why is my phone ringing? Because it should be on vibrate. Is it?
Now it is. Maybe that was Highland Queen 8 calling saying, hello, about time. You've been on the shelf. We've been on the shelf for quite some time.
George wants to know if we're in training for the 12 hours of boom. Absolutely.
I think we're always in training for the boom.
We train so you guys don't have to.
That's right. You guys can just watch the shenanigans.
Oh, Christopher Malloy checked. It is made by Tullibardine.
Sweet. See, the fans are the best. I was wearing the Pikachu hat, which you can see in the background. That's actually a hat. Had it on for, we'll tease it. We filmed our 500th episode.
We did.
Which will air much, much later. And Scott was like, you've regretted the giraffe hat to this day. and he's right, because whenever I see our episode 100, I'm like, I look ridiculous. You're like, I told you that when we were filming it. I'm like, you didn't tell me enough. I put on the Pikachu hat.
What can I tell you?
You can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. I put on the Pikachu hat, and he goes, you're going to think you're ridiculous again. What happened with the Pikachu hat, I won't ruin it. You'll have to go watch it, but it ended up getting hot. It's a stocking cap. How do these kids walk around with these stocking caps on? Have you seen it? It's like a fashion statement.
Yeah, in the summertime.
I'd be dying.
I know.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Hot.
Yeah, why don't you put on a parka with your little stocking cap? Now and get off my lawn. Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I'm like, what are you doing? And then they got these hats that are all like French scrunchy. They hang over and they lay down. I'm like, what is that?
I'm confused because Whiskey Throttle is normally mean to you. Now he's being mean to me.
As he should be. And you got to share the wealth sometime. What did he say that was mean to you?
He says we need an episode where Bart dresses up as Benny Hill and slaps the little bald guy on the back of the head.
God, I love Benny Hill. I used to tune into that just to see the occasional.
What?
Enough said. Anybody that's watched it. It'll be in the comments. You watched long enough, they would have a shower scene. That's all I'm saying.
This could go in like a top 5 bottles in the $25 range. I can see.
There you go.
Scotch.
Whiskey Throttle says TNA. Have you seen Benny Hill recently?
No.
Oh, when I was in high school, you could catch it on PBS, and I was rolling channels once and stunned, and then I was hooked.
Oh, you were a preacher's kid. PK.
Sure. Yeah. Anything that showed a little TNA, I was like, whoop, that looks wrong. I must tune in. I was a PK. Spin the meanness. What is that?
I don't know.
What does that mean, Eric?
Is that a typo?
Yeah. Because I can't pronounce it.
Spread the meanness.
Oh.
Towards me.
Oh,
it's usually directed.
Because I could have pronounced it me and Ness. Spread the meanness. All goes quiet. Yes, bourbon shenanigans.
Upcoming reviews. We just did the Balvenie Pete week. It'll be out in a week or two. Episode 500 is the Springbank 12 cast strength. We also shot.
It's a hint.
Oh, the Del Bach Arizona single malt.
Check that out. I'm telling you right now.
Well, they can't check it out.
I know. Go look it up. Go get in a car, drive to Arizona. That's all I'm saying. Just drive there.
What's up, Spirit Safe?
Spirit Safe. Sup, lads? Like that. Where's he coming from? I forget. Has he been on?
He's in Canada. Yeah, he's a reviewer. Okay. Rob knows him. Trini, I think Trini and C know him.
Well, if he knows Trini and C,
yeah,
he's good. Means he's probably got good times.
He might know the Quig.
Oh, if you know the Quig, you're in.
I'm going to need just another splash.
Grab it. I'm telling you, it goes down smooth and easy for $25. I mean, it's got an extra little
That's
something.
What Bart likes is a cheap whiskey that's good.
Yeah. I don't want a cheap whiskey that's bad. I also don't want an expensive whiskey that's bad. You can give me an expensive whiskey that's good, but if you can give me an expensive or a cheap whiskey that's good, I do like it. I like it a lot. All right. Feels like Arizona here in Ontario. I know it's been hot everywhere. It's 33 Celsius. That's lost.
Well, I
don't know the whole metric deal. Do you know what that is? What's 33 Celsius? It feels cold to me.
I did do a test run with Davin de Kergamo.
Look at that. The Batman shirt's funny. I've been doing a theme of these. Davin. Yeah, Davin. You did a test run?
Yeah, earlier today. Author of Canadian Whiskey. Yeah. He's joining us for the 12 Hours of Boom Saturday.
Boom.
He's in Ottawa. He said it was so hot they were having a festival over the weekend. There's like 50 people that passed out from the heat, and they had to have like big fire trucks with hoses spraying the crowd down out there for keep it cool.
See, that's memorable. There'll be a young lad that was like 7, and he'll be like, "Back when I was 7, it was so hot the firemen showed up and sprayed us."
George Kaplan agrees with you. He says he was like Bart. They had it on PBS. It must be educational. Talking about Benny Hill.
Totally. Yeah. Yeah. Parents would be like, "What are you watching?" I'd be like, "PBS." They'd be like, "You're good. That's good." Little did they know it was Benny Hill. Or Dad knew, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a good show."
Spirit Safe is asking, what's the Highland Queen like? It's actually not too bad.
Sorry.
It's a Highland. Well, I'm assuming it's Highland. It doesn't say. It's aged 8 years. It's a blended Scotch of grain and malt. What?
Well, Loch Ness is letting me know that 33 Celsius is 92 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh. I'm looking for a region on this.
They don't say much.
Who was it? They just said this was actually Tullibardine.
Yeah. Dang, it's got a nice aftertaste. It's got a nice malty, sweet finish, which is magnificent.
Nowhere does it mention the region, so maybe it's from several regions, so they can't.
Got it.
Highland Queen 8 year. It's not bad. It's $25. It's smooth. It's light. There's vanillas. There's citrus.
We're getting a whole weather report. Raster's in Vermont. It's 90 degrees, which is rather odd for Vermont. I think humidity 63%. That is high humidity, very high for Vermont. We're not experts at that. No, sir.
Talmar's bourbon budget's being cut into because his car's in the shop.
Well, then you want to go buy some of this.
I can see this. Bourbon. This could make if you did a value budget bottle, or bottles worth it around $25. This could be in there.
Mm-hmm. So what else is going on? Your skull's starting to really come in a little bit. You didn't shave it today.
No, not today.
But you still got a little bit of what I call lobot.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of lobot going on.
I've been stingy with the sun. Just like I go out for like 10, 15 minutes at a time.
No, I've got to ask, when you got it all shaved like that, does the sun feel hotter? Or is it somehow cooler because your head sweats?
Yeah, I think it's actually cooler because the hair is not there holding the heat in. Okay. And you can definitely feel air conditioning. Just a slight draft of air conditioning.
Right across the top of the head.
Yep.
That's an
instant cool effect.
Would you, in a bet, also shave your eyebrows?
If I've become comfortably numb.
What if we waxed them? I would let you. We need to do a show where there's a waxing.
Sure, somebody will get the reference.
Sure.
Did you?
I'm thinking 40-year-old virgin when I talked waxing.
Well, no, before that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't there.
If I'd become comfortably numb.
Oh, yeah. It's shoot. I used to go see their deal. Hold on. No, it's gone. I know the song.
Comfortably. Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, man. When I was a kid, you could go to the planetarium. They made a killing off of this. Midnight show in Denver at the planetarium.
That was all the stoners were there.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't. Yeah. There was an artsy couple that were like, "You got to come with us, Bart." I was like, "Sure." I wasn't drunk or anything. These people were tripping. It's not the artsy people, but there were some tripping people there. And then we go in and they play that, the whole album, The Wall. And meanwhile, they're flashing different psychedelic things across the planetarium. And I remember thinking, this is weird. And then I found out the planetarium was making a killing off of that, because they had this special dome thing they could shoot all kinds of stuff on. And I'm thinking, but I didn't quite taste the colors nor see the music.
See you, Tom R. If you're still here. Greg Gore points out he imagines Scott is experiencing the refreshing air conditioner, what we Scots have known for a millennia when wafting our kilts. So that's on the other end for them. Up top here, down below, if you got a kilt on. That's
wafting the kilt. Yes. What do they call the man purse again with the kilt? It's got a special name.
A what?
The man purse. What do they
I
call
don't
that?
remember.
Somebody will know. It's called the cronk. I made that up. I have no idea. Seems like it could be called the cronk. Oh, the Majesty 8-year-old single malt expression caught my eye for the maturation. Anybody got it? The man purse. Yeah, the man purse. It's like a bag up front.
Rob, Whiskey in the Six just joined in, tuned in. That's a toined.
Yeah, toined.
That's like a cross between.
I think we need to make our own
and
language. Yeah, thank you for toining us.
Immerse.
Immerse.
That's a
right.
man purse.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not it. That's not the actual name. The man purse.
Someone will put it out. Someone told me. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it Roy that told me what the real name was?
I've seen it a couple of times.
Wolves.
Oh, it's the Sporin.
The Sporin.
That doesn't sound right. What I've heard though either.
That
could be one that could be another name for it.
Laugh out loud shenanigans. Everybody's checking out how we're doing. We're having fun.
Go back though to Pink Floyd The Wall in the movie. He shaves all the hair off of his body, his eyebrows and everything. That's where I shave.
I don't know if I've seen the movie.
And I think that's the song that's
first
playing.
Time watching live. Have a great 4th, everyone.
Jason Kotlinski.
Yeah, Kotlinski's on. Yeah, we like to do these little impromptus on Tuesday and.
Well, what we started doing.
Yeah.
Usually Monday mornings we get together, we film a few episodes, and then we do a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So just this morning we shot our 500th review, which was Springbank 12 cast strength. That'll be coming up.
Yep.
We did the Balvenie Balvenie 14-year Peat
Week. Hello. Not saying anything.
You gotta watch.
I might have hated it. I'm not a fan of the peat.
Right. And we did an Arizona single malt from Del Bach.
I'm going to tell you right now, search that out. Cactus style. Ooh, Rombaut's having some coffee. Love us some coffee. What kind of coffee you having, Rombaut? Ooh,
now wait a minute. He's drinking coffee late because he is several hours ahead of us. It's like 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and he's coffee at night. Hold on. At least of my wife makes it. Yeah, hint. Maybe he's got a late night planned.
Several people said it's the Sporin. Maybe I've heard it. That's not what I'm thinking of. There's another name, but it's not even. Daniel Brown asked if it's the Ski and Dub, which doesn't sound right either. Does the Sporin, is that the same name you've been thinking of? That doesn't sound, it just doesn't, it's not ringing a bell. Not saying that's not right.
I'm sure it's right, though.
I'm sure it's right.
There's Louis Sanchez. Louis, I think you mentioned you missed one of our live shows because you got called into like emergency surgery. We all hope that you were actually the one providing the surgery rather than the recipient. Yeah. That's what we were figuring. Maybe it's a man sack. I like Raster. That's perfect. It's a man sack. Hey, I got me a satchel. Got me a satchel here.
Metal Man 71 tuning in. Welcome. Haven't seen you before.
Sporin's man
Bird Dog
Scots, right?
Bird Dog. Where's Big Dog at?
Yeah, the dogs are in the house. Hoo, hoo. That was a terrible dog on the second one.
Yep, there it is. The Sporin is Scottish Gaelic for purse. A traditional part of male Scottish Highland dress is a pouch that performs the same function as pockets on the pocketless kilt.
I would think a kilt could have been made with pockets.
You could probably be a hybrid. That'd be like you'd be cast out.
It'd be a kilt.
There's only one pocket that should be on the kilt, and we know what that should be for.
Tuck it in, baby. Tuck it in. Yes. See, he's a surgeon. All right. Louis is the surgeon.
The Spirit Safe says it's a cigarette pouch.
Oh, that's good. It's good. All right. Well, to hit on it again, and then we'll get out of here. Don't forget, we've almost got the website ready. The October 19th and 20th. You got something in there? We can come back to it. October 19th and 20th, 2018. For anybody tuning in the 19s, is going to be our whiskey gathering. If you can make it here, it'll be our first annual. We think it's going to be fun. We think it's going to be great. We think we're going to do many, many more, hopefully annually. The whole idea of just the group coming together, sharing drams in person, sharing space together. Friday is a Scotch and Sirloin is the name of the restaurant. Casey 12-ounce strip. Up to 100 people can fit into that room. We're still working on, we haven't had confirmation yet on the whiskey tasting.
Waiting.
We've got a whiskey tasting in progress. We're trying to lock that down. Either way, there'll be some kind of tasting there. And then Saturday is a loose event at All Things Barbecue, and then an actual paid event with a chef that's creating a barbecued menu, some live music. Anything I'm missing?
Probably some whiskey samples. We should have some.
Well,
we're working with a distributor to bring in several booths.
Distributor
and have tastings.
We're going to have several booth samples. We'll be there. We're going to run live shows, so you'll be there to watch a show. By the way, once you've seen the magic, you may not be as impressed. I'm just letting you know. We've had a few people come on and they're like, "That's it. That's it. That's the show.
That's it.
That's it. That's the show." Boom. Yeah, boom. It's right there. It just happened. That Pikachu hat, you can touch it. You can touch it. It's right there.
Pegelstrand. Howdy. I've seen you before.
Robert Rammer's ready for the 12 hours of boom. It is coming fast, baby. Coming fast. 10 to 10. 10 to 10.
Robert Raymer is responsible for the little, where's those little bottles at?
Oh, I love those little bottles. The one with our little, I moved them right there. There's one. Yeah, there's two of them right there, and there's one down there. You're talking the ones where he's created his own blend?
Yeah.
And he's got our sticker on it.
That's right.
God, I loved what you did there. Man, you had some magic. What's the one I almost drained? Hold on. Yeah, this one. This one. The Party Foul.
Holy crap. Dude.
Yes, the Party Foul is
I had like one out of that.
Well, you said I don't want them. And then I happened to sample the Party Foul. Holy moly, is this good? Listen to what's in here. Now, I don't know the measurements, but we've got Blanton's, Booker's. Then there's just unnamed corn whiskey.
Mellow corn.
I'm sure it's mellow corn. Crown Royal, Northern Harvest Rye. You've got it right. Yep. Elijah Craig, also a standard. Kentucky Limestone Water. So he's got his own fancy water. Knob Creek, Monkey Shoulder. Hello. Rebecca Creek, and Sammy's Beach Bar Rum. Aged 2 weeks in a charred oak barrel. He even puts this in his own charred oak barrel. Mm-hmm. I had sampled a couple. Well, maybe one of them, because there's 3. I hit this one and I was like, shut up. I was like, what is this? I hadn't looked at it. I hadn't seen what was in it. Unbelievably good. I actually almost killed it. Then I got sad and I thought, let me park that a little bit and come back later.
What's he got on the bottom? Or did you put that on the bottom?
No, that is not my handwriting. Donovan Cobb Blend.
Oh.
Is that what that is?
Maybe he didn't mean to leave that on there.
I don't know what that is. That's not my writing.
But he's got 21 gun salute on the front of it.
Yeah, 21 gun salute. Robert, unbelievable. Keep doing what you're doing. You could go into like business with this one. That's unbelievably good.
Whiskey Throttle wants to know, we will put out more information, of course. I don't know if it'll just be for Patreon people, but we'll get more information out. Hopefully this week. Well, it should be this week. Saturday coming up is the 12 hours of boom. Hopefully we've got everything outlined by then and up on the website. So we will, of course, let everybody know.
Gregor says kilts were folded to make pockets. Whoa. Whiskey Throttle just came in. We don't have cowbell. You got it on your phone? Bell. We got to go to the digital. We got the real cowbell.
Play cowbell sound.
Look at that. Series awesome. Jason Fisk. Nice. That is good. Thank you, Whiskey Throttle.
Unlock your iPhone first.
You're getting in trouble. Raster, thumbs up just for fun. Jason Fisk, 10% markup on U.S. juice in effect tomorrow. Yeah, that's out there in the rest of the world. They'll get all that sorted out.
Well, somebody commented 10%. I don't know if that would be enough to really discourage buy-in. I think a $30 bottle is now $33.
Right, yeah. Not for a premium product, quite honestly. Tariff silliness. Oh, Robert Rammer. Bam. Well,
Yeah.
Robert, yeah, party foul, baby.
You gotta hold it up.
Sorry,
there
I was holding party foul. Ain't no party foul with that, brother. Ain't no party foul there. You've got some skills.
I'd just say if Robert comes up in October, just bring some more of that.
Oh my God! If you come in October, you need a satchel. You need a satchel and break out some party foul. People are like, where's the party foul guy? Where's he at? I'll be like, no, you can't find him. I'll get my own satchel. Oh yeah.
Daniel Brown is saying, isn't Canada starting with 10% and then going to increase it later?
Take a sip.
I would have to
just tip it. Just tip it.
I got stuff to do today.
I know this won't kill you. This is unbelievable.
I had it, but again, then I gave it to you.
I think you may have not tried it enough. Look at that. Check that out.
That's pretty damn good.
That is
now, obviously, I didn't try it as much as Bart has tried it.
No, you didn't.
I did have a drink or two of
this thing was sitting next to my computer, and I was just like, I gotta have a little more of that. Gotta have a little more.
Yeah. Interesting. 21 gun salute.
It's got it's a bourbon forward, and wow.
It's a good strong bourbon with a little extra kick.
Right. Yep. Yeah, what he did there was nice. Bart, how many stories did that hat have that you had on last night? How many stories? Which hat did I have on last night? The cowboy hat. Just the standard cowboy hat. You know what? That one came to us a little late. This story's got the most. Actually wore this down in Fort Polk, Louisiana when I was actually in the Army. And we were a jungle warfare light infantry unit. What?
Well, Spirit Save says, notice that Americans aren't upset about the price of Canadian whiskey going up. There's some stuff I could say there. I'm not going to.
No. I personally think tariffs are a joke. You should just let everything work out the way it works out. Even if some other government, China, supplements or devalues currency or whatever, I think that just is a tax on their own citizenry. The cheaper the product, the better as far as I'm concerned. So
it's posted the Crown Royal 13-year bourbon mash.
Oh yeah,
we really like that one.
That was good. Everything they're doing on their Cornerstone is really, really nice.
Noble.
Dang it! Why did I say
Cornerstone was the first one they did the travel,
which was the one in the train, right? And that was the one. The Noble collection is great though.
Davin DeKergamo is joining us for the 12 Hours of Boom. I know we said that, but we will be looking at. We've got it sitting over there, the Crown Royal Bourbon Mash, not the Noble Collection 13-year. But the standard one that they got into, there's a lot of hubbub over and the bourbon mash.
Well, they had to change the name for even the Noble collection too.
Yeah.
So Trump is a joke, Victor. Come on, Victor. You can say anything you want. Let's stay out of politics either way. Unfortunately, well, half the people like half the one group, half the people don't. It doesn't matter who's in office. You know, we
tried it. We stay
non-political.
Non-political. We know we have followers on both sides of the spectrum.
We do,
and we don't want to
alienate
anybody. Yep. We don't want to say anything polarizing.
I'll just tell you,
it's whiskey.
Right. I am lean way libertarian. So my problem is libertarians have no representation whatsoever. So they don't get.
Or just look at the camera.
Yes,
up there. I want you guys to comment. This is a boonie cap. Is it too small for Bart's head? Bart claims this is the same one he had in basic training 28 years ago, and it still fits him.
Not quite basic training.
I've told him it does not fit him anymore. That's all.
Well,
argument. I mean,
this is a 1980s boonie. They now make this giant. If you look at them now, they make these giant boonies. But this was actually meant. This is like Vietnam era boonie. They were not big brimmed back then. If you look at the size is 7.5, which is what my head size is. If you're really moving through the jungle, you don't want a huge wide brim. You just want enough to keep it off your face.
Actually, I was going to say earlier when we were talking about, we said is Big Dog here. he commented and said it actually is Big Dog, just on Bird Dog's account.
Oh, cool.
But he just now said, did your head swell?
I saw that part of it. No, the head size is the same. Where Scott gets crazy is he expects a boonie hat to be this new, bigger size. Let me reference back to MASH, which was what, 1974 or whatever. Donald Sutherland wears almost this exact same boonie hat, and you will see it fits almost the exact same.
I don't remember Donald Sutherland and MASH.
Yeah, not the TV series, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he'll be wearing this exact thing in this configuration, and you will see that is what it is designed for. It's actually, the brim is just supposed to keep the rain from getting into your face. It's not like these new boonie caps where it's all over the top and crazy.
Whiskey Throttle says your head is too big for the hat. The hat isn't too small for your head.
Just go watch the MASH movie. All right, and you will see it. And
hey, I still got these shorts from the 70s. They still fit me too. I'll wear those someday.
Okay. I bet you do have shorts from the 70s. The Army may be way behind in their times, because when I was down in Fort Polk, we trained with a Special Forces A unit, and they actually wore these real short khaki shorts that were tight. And I finally asked, I said, how come most of your guys are wearing these shorts? And they said, you get these shorts in Key West when you're at SEAL school diving training. And that's the only place you get them. And I was like, wow. So it was kind of like they looked dated, but there was kind of a status thing for them. And they all wore them. Just saying.
Daniel Brown says you just made up a story about how your hat shrank in the wash.
Go watch MASH when I was, I think, 7, maybe even 3, whenever MASH, the movie, came out. And you've got a mother-in-law that says I look like Donald Sutherland. So you'll get a good, I think he's playing like Hawkeye or Honeycutt or
a lot of comments about my 70s shorts.
Oh, I love it. Look at that. With the brim turned down.
In the 70s,
like
they
Tim
fit.
Allen's
in the
neighbor
70s, they fit,
yes.
Bart.
Right. With the
Those
look
shorts
like
fit
Tim
good.
Allen's neighbor.
People you don't know, go watch a 70s high school athletic show. Okay. In the locker room, you see them. That they fit.
In the locker room, you see them. Scott, those shorts are called nut huggers. Yep.
I was skipping.
Yep. I know. I brought it in though. Hip Hill says with the brim turned down, we got that. Jason Fisk says nutters. Danny, baloney benders. And Shenanigans says Hawkeye.
We need to get some of those shorts.
Yeah. Those are back in.
We need 2 of these hats and 2 of the shorts.
Yes. And then and then socks that are with
I'm thinking they're like blue with like a white stripe down the side, and they're only like the shorts.
Right.
But they're like this.
Sure,
they fit in the 70s. They wore that's what they wore in the 70s.
That is what they wore in the 70s. By the way, they're back. And the socks would go way up to the calf, and they had 3 stripes. You see the girls wearing them?
The jeans.
No, girls are wearing those same kind of shorts.
Those are called short shorts. They've been wearing those for a while.
Not the short shorts. Oh, boy.
Raster says after 10 hours of boom, out come the shorts.
You will get to see.
It could be at the 12-hour.
Turn your frown upside down shirt. That's basically going to make an appearance on every 12 hours of boom.
Scott, my bourbon journey is tuning in. He says, no more hats or Daisy Dukes, please. Now on the 12 hours of boom, we will expect Scott to be wearing some 1970 shorts.
Maybe a Speedo, says Danny. Danny knows all about the Speedo. I want to see Danny play the bagpipes. I should just say play the pipes while wearing a Speedo.
Okay.
That'd probably get him viral. Hi, guys. Not watching the football? Now, do you get into soccer?
No.
No, me neither. I know it's huge. There's a lot of running around, and when there is a trip, the play acting kills me. Okay, this dude.
That's in everything. The NFL's doing it. NBA, everything's exaggerated.
I don't like the NBA stuff either. NFL, not so much, because when you get hit, you get hit. They try to play it up after they're on the ground, but they usually got stung.
My bourbon journey is saying that those shorts will not fit him. He can ask us of that.
That would be illegal for Danny to be in a Speedo while playing the pipes.
Let's wrap her up.
Yeah, we've probably
Highland Queen
gone.
8 year. Thanks to everybody that tuned in.
It's huge in like Europe, soccer. Actually, I found out soccer is a more than legitimate term. It goes way back, although in England in particular, that's fallen out of favor. This really is the World Cup. Victor E, Belgium, Japan, too much malingering and emoting in football. I agree. A lot of rolling around on the ground and pretending to be injured. Ooh, England plays Colombia tomorrow.
Let's roll.
Okay. Scotch It. You Scotch
Thanks to everybody that
gods.
tuned in. Highland Queen 8 year blended
Marty
grain
found-
and malt Scotch whiskey.
Gotta hide that.
$25. It's a decent purchase.
It is. Scotch It, you Scotch gods. See you guys.
Scotch
Bye.
It,
Thanks
dummies.
for tuning in.